Hi children, welcome to math class. Yes, in our last class we have been dealing about the exercise number 1.3. So in this exercise number 1.3 in the number system chapter we were being dealt with the 5 problems. Okay, so now we have to go for the 6th problem. So I am going to take a textbook, I will read a question, you also take a textbook, keep a finger on that. So you are supposed to understand the question correctly. Sixth, look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form of p by q. Q is not equal to 0, where p and q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representations, expansions. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? Here the question is about rational numbers. You have to go for several examples. Whichever you wish. You can guess your vote. Okay. Here p by q is one of the form of a rational numbers. Okay. So there the condition is that q should not be equal to 0. And what the q is going to become, what q must satisfy is to be found out by us. Okay. So like that, if we go for several examples, so that we are going to understand it. Okay, so the next, as they have been given first condition that q is not equal to 0 in the 6th question. Okay, so this is the first condition they said, and p and q are integers. They only said no, p and q are integers. These are the two conditions what they have given. So like this, whenever you see the common factor is to be there like only one. Common factor should be equal to 1. This is being given for us. But, and also if you want to say it is a rational number, means the p divided by q should be terminating. It is to be terminating. Okay children, so p by q should be terminating, means here q which it is going to take a form they are being asking. So whenever you take one example, I will go for. So if I take one rational number like 1 divided by 10. Okay, here 1 divided by 10 is one of the rational number, but I can write this one in this fashion, 1 divided by 2 into 5. Okay, so 2 into 5. 2 is one of the number having a power 1 and it is also having a power 1. So the condition is that here 10 is there, no? It should be a multiple of 2 and 5 only. If it is there any factor or a number in the denominator rather than 2 and 5, we are going to get a terminating or not, that is to be cross-checked. So whenever you people cross-check other than 2 and 5, if any other are there, that will not become a terminating. So like this, it is 2 to the power 1 and 5 to the power 1. One more example I go for, 1 divided by 8. So here it is, I can write this as a 1 divided by 2 into 2 into 2. That I can write it as a 1 divided by 2 to the power 3. Correct now? Why? Because 2 is repeated 3 times. So then again, how it is there? 1 divided by 8? No. 1 by 8 is the terminating decimal expansion. So it is again, this 8 is having a factor like a 2 to 2. It is there in the 2 powers. So how it was been done in the first example, the same case. So, okay, we go for one more example. 7 divided by 1. So here only 1 is there. How I am going to get it as a 2 powers and 5 powers? Check it out. I can write this as the denominator is containing as a 1, correct? So 1, it is can be taken as 2 to the power 0 and 5 to the power 0. Why? Because 2 to the power 0 is how much? 1. 5 to the power 0 is how much? 1. So that we are getting again the value as 1. So the 7 by 1 is one of the rational number, right? So that the condition for this it is q should be a 2 to the power m and 5 to the power n. This condition the q is being taking. Why? Because it should be in the denominator with the 2 and 5's, which one? Powers. Okay, understood, children? Yes, children, we can go for the next question, that it says, write three numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. Okay, as it has been already explained in the previous class, that what is the meaning of terminating, non-terminating and recurring. Here we have to just write a decimal expansion, which it is going to be appeared as a non-terminating and non-recurring. They said not to do any problems. Okay, so just like I will write an example here. If I take a solution, okay, so just I went on writing 2.05005 and 00005. So like that, if it is same, then it is recurring, right? If it is not same, then it is non-recurring. So it is one example what I wrote is. Okay, so then again if I want to write as a one more example, means I can take anything. 1628 anything dash. Okay, so is there any follow up same case, any group recurring thing? Not there. It is one kind of a decimal expansion. So like that we can go for a one more like so then 6.8142736112233 anything like. So is there any same things? Not there. So like that they have been asked for a few decimal expansions to write, which are non-terminating and non-recurring. So still it is gone many things, right? So it is not terminating. So is there any same thing to repeat over here? Not there. Check it over here. It is a 10, 20, 30, 40. It is going on increasing, but not same. If it is same, then only recurring. Correct, na children? Yes, children, we can go for the next one. That is, find three different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5/7 and 9/11. Here they only mentioned that the rational numbers are these two. Okay, we need to find out irrational numbers. You know already what is the irrational number and rational numbers. The rational numbers are 5 and 11. So that we find out a decimal expansion of this 5/7. So what is there in the denominator? 7. Okay. So then next, what is there in the numerator? That will be a dividend for us. Okay. So it is 5/7 means 7 in the divisor place and 5 in the which place? In the dividend place. Okay. So then next what I am going to do? That I am going to take it here as a 7. Ones also will not come. So then what I need to do? I need to put a point and I take a 0. That becomes a 50. 7, how much the? 7, 7s are 49. Remains how much? Only 1. I already put a point. Now I can take up a 0. 7 1s are 7. Remains how much? 3. So I already put a point, take a 0. So then next 7 4s are 28. Remains how much? 2. Okay. So then I can take a point. 7 2s are 14. So remains how much? 6. I can take a 0. That I became a 60. So then next how much I have to take? 7 8s are 56. How much I remained with? I remained here with a 4. Okay. So I can take a 0. So then next 7 5s are 35. I remained here with a 5. I can make it as a 50. Correct na children? So if I make it as a 50, so then what I am going to remain with? 7 7s are 49. So if I subtract this one with a 49, again I get as a 1, right? So if I get it as a 1 means there is a something recurring. So that it is going to recur up to 0.714285. Again 714285 comes no. So it is going to get a one decimal as 0.714285 bar. We have to write this bar. You should not forget. Okay children. So now it's rational numbers, decimal expansion we found out. Okay. So we go for one more rational numbers, decimal expansion. Okay. That is what is there in the denominator? 11 is there. Okay. So then what is there in the numerator? That is becoming as a dividend. That will be over here. Okay. So then it is very easy. Why? Because 9 is here. So that I can put a point, take a 0. So the 11 8s are 88. Remain how much? 2. So I already put a point now. Take up a 0. So the next 11. How much are? 11 ones are. How much? 11. Remains how much? Here it is going to remain with a 9. So then if I take a 0, again I am going to get it as 90, right? So then next 11 8s are how much? 88. Remained here with a next. Here 2 only remain. So then again 20. So why what to do? Then again I need to take a 1s. So that will be 11. So again I remained with a 8, right? Sorry, 9, right? So it comes same thing. So 8181, 0.81. So its decimal expansion is 0.81 bar. Don't forget this bar. So now what I got? I got a 2 decimal points, right? What the question is? Find 3 different irrational numbers between these 2 rational numbers. Now I got a decimal expansion of this. We need to write 3 different, right? So that what all the decimal comes in between these 2 it should have, right? So just check it with the first digit. Here is a 7, here is a 8. So the what number decimal numbers comes in between these 2, that will be our different irrational numbers, right? So I am going to write the first irrational number as, first I take it 0.7. It should be 7 or more than 7, right? So I write it as a 7, 1, 5. Then I can take it as a 8, 9, many things. Okay. But whatever number what I am taking, that should be lying between 0.7 and 0.8. So one more I can write it as 0.7. If you want to take 7, you take. Okay, that is 7 is compulsory. So the next here 3, 4, 2, 9, anything. It should be continuously. It should not be left out. Why? Because it is a irrational number, right? It will be going on continuous. Okay. So one more. They asked for a 3, right? So again I write 0.7, 5, 4, 9, 2, anything like this. They were being asked for a 3. I wrote 3. But only the condition is that the number should be between 0.7 and 0.8. Understood, children? I think no confusion in this problem, I think so. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can call and contact me, children. Okay, but these are very, very important. You need to study. Okay, bye-bye.